Okay. And we're rolling. Rolling on a river.
I went to the gas station because I really wanted the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, but all they had was the blackberry.
Dude, I'd kill myself.
I don't dislike the blackberry as much as a lot of other people do, though.
Did you kill yourself in front of the store attendant?
No, he was a nice young man.
That's how they get you, though.
All right. We ready?
Yeah, man.
Cool. Welcome back to BlanketFort. Which leads into the first thing I need to discuss. Do you see Dad's text? Our dad. So, I want to preface this by saying that Lily and I are staunchly anti-AI. He sent us a text that he plugged our names, spelled incorrectly, both of our names, spelled incorrectly, into ChatGPT to generate a podcast name.
I didn't know what to say, Abs. I didn't know what to
Mind
say.
you, we already have one.
We already got one. Not only that, it's just... I had the whole conversation like last week of how I don't really like to go by Lily.
It's spelled wrong. Even then.
Spelled wrong.
Spelled wrong. Mine as well.
I mean, that's what they get for... That's what our parents get for having the most unhinged spelling of Abigail known to man.
Right, and you know what? We talked about this last episode, too, because I had the t-shirt with my name on it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
What a funny... What a funny man right there.
That was so that was so funny. I need to bring that up. I haven't even
Abs, I need you to check the camera because I need you to see if it's up to your standards because it's gonna bug me.
Okay, hold that. BlanketFort.
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 Spoilers.
Okay. Who cares? Who even gives a fart? Okay.
Well, my bad for wanting it to look perfect. My bad.
Actually, yeah, no. That's like not even in my character to say something like that. Like what
Literally,
I just said.
get with the program.
I'm being performatively chill for the camera.
Stick to the status quo. We learned that
status quo.
from
Dude,
High School Musical.
From High School Musical, that song. I used to have a little. Do you remember the little MP3 player I used to have?
Yes.
Oh my god, I was obsessed with that thing, and I didn't know how to work it for the longest time, and I had like multiple soundtracks on it, but for some reason I couldn't for like months work it, and so I only had one soundtrack that I could listen to, and it was the High School Musical one, and I would listen to the Status Quo like over and over and over on repeat. I loved that song so much.
One of the greats. One of Disney's bests, may I say.
Dude, I'm losing my voice because yesterday I did a total like round trip driving of about 4.5 hours, and I was singing like my life depended on it the entire time, and I'm like losing my voice.
Dude, that's crazy.
And like I don't know how people do that every single day, sometimes twice a day.
I know, that's crazy. Whenever I'm, because I don't really talk that much when I'm at home, right?
Right.
I speak to myself or the cats mainly.
Same.
But when I'm like done teaching kids, my throat hurts so bad because I'm just talking to them, and I'm like, oh my goodness, they're so talkative. Kids are talkative.
Yeah, they don't really ever stop. Good for them. That reminds me, did you watch the Tonys?
I did not watch the Tonys. I watched clips of the Tonys, but
I watched the entire thing.
How was it this year?
I actually loved it.
That's
I can't
nice.
lie. But I'm not in the trenches like you have been, so like for me it was very like, I don't know, I've never watched a full Tonys ceremony before, so but it wasn't like last year, like you said, how they pre-recorded the performances. It wasn't like that, so that was good. Really everything was exciting to me except for Nicole Scherzinger's win. Because the thing was, they had like everyone do their performances. So Nicole performed a song from Sunset Boulevard, and then Audra performed Rose's Turn. And have you seen that video?
Of course, duh.
It is like one of the most transcendent experiences of my entire life was watching that. Like It was incredible. So to like watch
That's
both
how
of
I
them,
felt when I was doing my audition song and I didn't get in. Like, are you kidding me?
You're insane. You're insane. That's funny. Well, no, it was hard to watch those that watch the performances and then right afterwards hear Nicole's name be announced. But other than that, really, I thought it ate. Like, I was so excited. Like, Best New Musical, Maybe Happy Ending. I loved that musical. I sent it to you because I was crying after watching it, or watching it.
Yeah.
I had to listen to it. I still don't think there's a recording on there. And they don't even have an
YouTube's
official
been
cast recording yet.
cracking down.
I
I
don't
know.
I'm going to check because
No,
I know they were
YouTube's
working
been
on one.
cracking down on the bootlegs of musicals, and it's really making me mad. Like,
Oh my god, they do. Wait. When was somebody going to tell me that on March 14th they released the official cast recording for that show? When were you going to freaking tell me that?
I wanted you to figure out for yourself, you know? That was a journey you needed to take by yourself.
This is crazy.
You weren't ready to hear the full cast recording at that time. You're ready when the recording reveals itself to you, and now you are. So congratulations.
Dude, I know. I'm gonna have to listen to that later. That's actually nuts. But then Darren Criss won for Best Actor in a Musical.
I saw that. Isn't that crazy?
I know.
That's just crazy.
It actually, like, I had like a moment with it because I was like, holy shit! Like, I first knew of Darren Criss from a Harry Potter musical.
Well,
and then I watched him.
I first knew him from Glee, and then you told me about the Harry Potter musical.
Right.
And then I was like, whoa, that's crazy that someone from Michigan is on Glee.
Well, exactly.
Wearing a bow tie.
Well, exactly. It's like I've watched that man in every step of his career. Now he's a Tony winner. I can't believe it.
Crazy.
I literally can't believe it. It's so mind-blowing to me. Yeah, I had a cute little emotional moment about that.
It's kind of like a male Rachel Berry when you think about it.
I have to disagree with you.
No, I feel like he secretly is a Rachel Berry.
Darren Criss?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so. Secretly.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I guess I could see it. I don't know. I don't know the man personally.
I know. Isn't that just crazy how we don't know all these famous people personally?
I know.
I think that's terrible. It makes me sick thinking about it.
It makes you sick. There are some that I feel like I wish I knew personally. But there are some that I'm very comfortable not knowing personally. Like, I always say, like, Taylor Swift, huge fan of hers, don't want to know her. I don't want to ever meet her.
Yeah, I don't. There's some famous people that I'm like, you're a little too famous. Like, I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want the illusion to be broken. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm okay with leaving it as is. Darren Criss I would meet, though. I would actually love to meet Darren Criss.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I think that would be really cool, actually. Cola Scola. Best actor in a play.
I don't know who won all the nominations.
I'm just
well,
that's why I'm telling you.
Oh, okay, well, you said it in like you paused afterwards, and then I was waiting for you to like finish that line.
Well,
I'm like, is he a
know
winner?
What I was talking about Cola Scola from Oh Mary, who wrote
Yeah,
Mary, won for Best Actor.
Yeah, I know, but you didn't. I thought you were gonna finish it off by saying something else.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this. They beat Amal Clooney's husband. George Clooney.
Oh.
They beat George Clooney.
Oh, good.
Isn't that crazy?
That's great. I forget that he's famous sometimes. Like, I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen anything George Clooney has done.
No.
He's like the most famous person that I have no idea what his career looks like.
Yeah, like I feel like I've seen flickers of his career, but like nothing that like sticks out to me. Like, I couldn't name you a George Clooney character, and that's just so weird because like growing up, you're just like, oh, that's George Clooney, and I'm like, I don't know this man.
Right, like we were told to believe, like as young children, that is the hottest man that's ever lived and ever will live. Do you like remember that?
Yeah.
Like it was like there was nothing else. Like it was George Clooney. Like that's the guy. Like he's the guy. And
that's now he's the guy.
Right, and now he's just like, I don't know.
doing side quests.
I guess so. I mean, like, good for him.
Losing Tonys.
Yeah, losing Tonys left and right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him. But no, they were good. Jinx Monsoon.
I saw Jinx.
Jinx Monsoon. Loved that. Yeah, I enjoyed the Tonys. Thought it was good. Thought it was good. I'm jealous. I want to take a sip now. I think since we last filmed, I discussed.
Dude, I didn't even think of a movie at all.
You didn't pick a movie for next time?
I literally just thought about this right now. I was like, wait a minute.
You've got 1 hour. You've got 1 hour to survey your mind.
I literally do. I'm panicking now.
Let's pick something.
Ooh, no, my brain shut down.
Pick something from the heart. But last time we filmed, I was talking about how obsessed I am with overcompensating. Since then, I've watched it again. I've rewatched it again. Still love it. And I've also watched Adults twice as well. Love it. I'm obsessed. I realized something. I came to like a conclusion that my favorite shows are friend group comedies. And that's...
You would have loved Friends back in like if you were like in a, an early, if you were like a 90s teen, you would have loved Friends.
I watched Friends. I like Friends. I'm not like a huge Friends head or anything, but I like Friends. I just like friend groups. I like to watch friend groups. Like, I'm thinking about like all of my favorite shows, like regardless of genre, there's like a massive friend group aspect to it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Sorry, I'm watching my jellyfish and I'm getting distracted. I'm very distracted today, so like if I'm not looking straight at you, I promise I'm listening. I'm just distracted.
Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
No, like I think about it, New Girl is the obvious. Like, love New Girl, always have. Parks and Rec I think counts, even though it's technically a workplace like comedy. They're like all friends, you know, like it reads very friend group.
Yeah,
like I count it because The Office does not. I do not count The Office. The Office is not one of my favorite shows. It's not friend group.
No.
And then what else?
Severance.
I mean, no, Severance actually is totally not a friend group. It's definitely, well, I don't know, they're friends, but it's because they have to be, kind of, because they don't know anybody else.
Yeah, I mean,
well, they're severed, but they're innies. No, I do love Severance. What else? Well, Community. I mean, they're all like classmates, but friend group, study group.
What a great show.
Love. Even like Smosh, they read very friend group. Like, I know that they're coworkers, you know, but like they read friend group. And now like Adults friend group, like I love it. And the thing is like, I don't like, people were saying that the first episode of it is really not good. I kind of agree. I didn't love the first episode like at all, but for some reason I still was charmed by it and I wanted to see it through, and I did. And I am like so into it.
Nice.
And it's the kind of show that I really wish I could binge like a bunch of seasons of it right now, but I can't. There's only 8 episodes. Like, it is not the kind of show that can do only 8 episodes. I think if it gets renewed, they have to boost that up. I would love to see it get a full like 22 episode season.
I would love just more 22 episode seasons of like everything. Right. Like, I'm sick and tired of this 8 episodes.
I know.
2 years in between.
Right.
I'm not getting any younger. Like, well, come on.
Exactly. And it's like Euphoria. I'm not watching that.
No.
I could not care less about that.
No, their audience is done. And like,
it's gonna flop so bad.
My thing too is just hearing like the rumors about it on how like it's just gonna be kind of like dark, and seeing Rue back into like the drug dealer scene. I thought the whole point of season 2, I thought they purposely wanted to end it off like on a hopeful note, and now you're bringing it right back to what? And you're gonna age them up to be adults now, and you think you're gonna get brownie points for it? Like, no.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be dumb. It's the thing is, like, in hindsight, the show's always been bad, and where they flopped is that like what first season and even kind of second season, the audience was very young, so they didn't care that it's bad. But now like we're all adults and we're grown and we're like, well, that sucked, and now we don't want to watch like shit that sucks anymore. So
like, aesthetically beautiful, but like
season 1 was. Season 2,
oh yeah, season 2 was not
good. I loved the aesthetic of season 1. Like, I was fully, I fell for it. I was into it.
I would even say season 1, I think was a good setup. I think it was a lot better than season 2.
True.
It had so much better
True.
writing aspects to it, but it's just everyone was too young. And when you think about their audience at the time, I feel like a lot of it was like people going into college, and then like now a lot of people are out of college. It's like, yeah, they kind of aged up with the characters, but even when season 2 was airing, I think I was 23.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people just were not in it at that time.
Yeah.
Like season 1 was an aesthetic, and then they took too long for season 2 to come out. Well, they had those 2 episodes in between. And then they just completely decided to pretend like those 2 episodes did not exist for the season 2.
And they were good.
Yeah.
They were really good. I think Hunter wrote her episode herself, and it was really, really good. I loved those episodes. Those are like the best episodes of the show, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The Summer I Turned Pretty is coming back, and that is my like I don't want to say guilty pleasure, because I'm not guilty about it at all. But like I know I'm like not the target audience for it. I know that it's like very teenager coded. I love that show. I love that show. I'm so excited. I hate Jeremiah. You don't know that show at all. I don't like Jeremiah at all. I am
Fuck
fully
Jeremiah. Kill him.
Right.
Die.
No, I am
all
full
Jeremiah's
Bonrad all the
die.
way.
Jeremiah Love Island.
That's right. Are you caught up?
I haven't watched the previous episode. It's a commitment.
It is.
It's a commitment, Abs.
It is, but it's fine. It's fine.
When you slap, that was like a perfect slap.
I know.
That was like a slap.
I had a little sting to it. We haven't discussed Love Island at all, but I discuss Love Island at length every single day at work. So I have a lot of thoughts and opinions. We can condense them down, but I could spend this entire time talking about Love Island. So like rapid fire, let's just go through them all. So like my favorite out of everybody there, Alandria and Shelley.
Yeah, Alandria and Shelley.
Obviously. They're like, they are giving everything.
They crack me up.
Yeah, I love Landria. I love her so much. I like that, like right now she's giving like the Villa confidant. Like everybody's going to her to like talk to her about shit. I love that, and she's good at it. I love that. I want better for her than Taylor, and I don't even dislike Taylor.
Yeah, I just don't think they're match.
They're friends. They're giving friends. I don't think that they're a good match. I am hoping. I do want. Is the new one Jalen? Is that his name?
I think so.
I think so.
I don't remember any of the new ones' names, to be honest.
It's Jalen, Pepe, and Iris.
Yeah.
Jalen, I am kind of rooting for her and Jalen. I would like to see it. The second he opened his mouth when he walked in and I heard his accent, I was like, he wants Alandria. And then immediately he said, I'm here for Alandria. I was like, yeah. It's like, thank God.
Yeah, Taylor, it just gives too much of like younger brother energy.
Yeah.
And it's just not a good match for Alandria.
No, he's fun. He's fun to have around, but
like in a little brother kind of sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And then, so I have a very complex relationship with Ace right now.
Yeah.
I have very complicated feelings to him because he's like, I'm finding him very charming and entertaining. And when I watch these shows, it's hard for me to care about the actual connection. A lot of times I really just want the entertainment to be there, and he is giving that because he's being an asshole and he sucks. But he's doing it at my girl Shelly's expense. So then I don't like that, because then what really sealed the deal, you didn't watch the last episode, but I'm going to tell you, what really sealed the deal for it is that he is like really wanting Iris now, immediately. And I'm like, oh brother, like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's just annoying me. It's really getting on my nerves. So I am kind of like, I don't know. He's losing me. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of the men are just been kind of boring.
Right. I actually genuinely don't think I like any of the men at all.
Yeah.
I kind of, like, I think Nick is really funny, so I do kind of like him. Otherwise, I don't know Pepe and Jalen enough yet to have, like, a real opinion. Like, I think Jalen seems nice. I don't really know about Pepe. I don't know. You didn't watch the last episode, so you don't know anything about Iris, Jalen, or Pepe.
Arrest me, officer. Okay.
And there wasn't even an episode last night. You easily could have. Well, it was the Aftersun episode, which is so funny because the movie we're watching today is Aftersun. It's love.
I know,
right? So I'm like,
funny.
you could have just caught up, but whatever, it's fine. And then we have to talk about Huda and Jeremiah because they are like
hot messes. I knew she was gonna be a hot mess when she first walked in and said that she wasn't gonna tell anyone that she's mom.
I can't stand them.
Oh my lord, yeah. No, and then what gets me is, listen, my cringe meter goes off when someone really refers to themselves as like, I'm a mommy.
I know.
And it's
so
like
embarrassing.
I'm like, oh, okay, your child's like 4 years old, like, calm down.
No, it's like it's okay. Not to psychoanalyze, but I love to psychoanalyze, and I completely 100% agree with what you just said, because to me, she never says I have a daughter. She always says I'm a mommy. I'm a mother. It's like she's centering herself in every single moment that she's talking about her child and having a child. It's always, I'm a mother, I'm a mom, I'm this, I am that. And it's never, I have a daughter. Like, I want to tell you about my daughter. It's like, no, I want to tell you about me and how I'm a mother. I don't know. Maybe that's doing too much psychoanalyzing, but that's how I feel.
Yeah. And
it cringes. Regardless, it's cringe. It cringes me out. The conversation with her and Nick was so funny, but it was so cringe.
Yeah, no,
it was so hard to watch.
Yeah, that was kind of wild. I was like,
Mamacita?
Yeah.
Mamacita?
Yeah, he cracks me up in that regards. I don't know if he knew what to say, though.
I don't think so.
Because I don't think he was expecting that to come out.
No.
Because I think he was expecting something big, and then for it to be like, I'm a mommy.
Right, because it was so, I'm a mommy. Like, it was so serious to her, and it's like.
And he was like, is this a joke?
Right.
And I don't think he knew what to say or take it seriously, and I thought that was so funny.
Because it's like, I don't know, it's just, it's serious, but it's not that serious, I guess. Yeah. I just feel like somebody else put it perfectly, and I'm probably gonna like butcher what they said, but it's like, hiding it is a very odd choice, because it's not like, it is a part of your lifestyle. It's part of who you are. It's how you live your life. You like being a mother. It is a part of like, it's a lifestyle. You live a certain way. It's not something that you can just like rope somebody in and get them attached to you and really liking you, and then like drop on them. Like, what if Jeremiah never wanted kids? What if it has nothing to do with the fact that like he's not the child's father and da-da-da? What if Jeremiah just really felt very strongly about like the freedom that not having children offers him, and now he has to like sit there and look you in the eye and tell you I'm sorry? Like,
it's a big commitment, and it doesn't end when they turn 18. It's a lifelong thing.
Right. So if you're gonna like get looped into that, because the thing is like, then if you're dating somebody with a child and you're like serious about that, like, if you're dating somebody that doesn't have a child, you get the grace period discussing that with them. Like, do we want kids? Now planning for kids. Now, like the 9 months before you have the kid. When you start dating somebody that has a kid, you're just in it. Like, if that child is like a little older, like you have to make that decision right then and there. I don't know. I think it's a really, really odd choice. I think that like Jeremiah is an absolute child, the way he like expresses himself and communicates and talks, and I think that Huda is like annoying. Yeah. I literally cannot stand either of them. I want them both gone. I don't even want to see them both with other people. Like, first of all, I don't think Huda would. I think even if Jeremiah did like break up with her or couple up with like Iris, because that's what they let us vote after the last episode on who we want Iris to couple up with, and almost everybody I'm seeing voted for Jeremiah as well as I.
That's so messy.
It's so funny because they didn't even have the best chemistry in the episode, but like everyone's just so over Jeremiah and Huda. So like, I don't know. I'm so over it.
They better have a medical staff like present.
Right. The way she broke her back to call Iris a bitch.
girl, like, what do you? It's a part of the game, first of all.
That's what I'm saying. And Jeremiah did call that out. He's like, the hypocrisy is crazy because they didn't say anything to the girl. Like, you know, they're reacting and they're all saying something, but nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But like the girls, specifically Huda, were like so mad that Iris was kissing the guys. Like, that's what you're here for.
Yeah, that's what they're bombshells for a reason.
Like, that's the whole point. Like, that's the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you joined the show willingly. Like, I presume you've watched it before.
Listen,
and to know what's about to happen.
Yeah, it's a show. You're not gonna, if you want just a regular like connection, you should have not brought it to the show. Right. Like it's a show. You're for entertainment. Sorry, but we're gonna watch.
Yeah.
Like,
I've once Bella left, she did an interview. Beldasha, I should say. She did an interview where she talks about that. They didn't air it, but she did have a conversation with Huda about that, and Huda seemed to like understand because it was after who came in? It was after somebody came in. After Amaya and Hannah came in,
yeah.
I believe. And Huda freaked out, I think. Beldasha had a conversation with her and was like, this is the show. Like, you have to chill. And I guess, like Huda said, she took it to heart, but then after, you know, Bella left, she freaks out on Iris during the, I don't know, BDSM challenge, whatever it is. So clearly she didn't take it to heart.
It's just crazy because, like, I don't know, it just feels like it's part of the show. It's something that's expected, like, and I feel like this show has done like a poor this season. I mean, I haven't really watched any of the other seasons, but from my understanding, I feel like this season has done like a poor job. Like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like, putting it like bombshells. Like, there's been a lot of female bombshells, not a lot of male bombshells, and I feel like that's also an issue.
And the
like,
male bombshells, they're not
bombshelling.
They're not bombshelling at all.
No, and it's just, yeah, I just feel like there's something they just haven't, like, I don't know, too many female bombshells being pushed out, and I think that's putting like a lot of strain on like the girls of the villa.
Yeah,
not a lot of males. And these males are so boring.
They are. They're so boring. Like, I generally, like, the girls, I'm like, I don't have a problem with any of them except for Huda. Like, I think Sierra is so cool. I think she is so cool. She has such a vibe. I wasn't loving Hannah at first because I was getting the ick from her and the British guy. But he's the only name I can't remember. I always forget it. Charlie, I think it is. Is it Charlie?
Charlie or Christopher? I can't remember.
I forget his name, only his name every single time because he's giving me absolutely nothing. But I was so icked out by her and Britt because they are like when they first linked up, like all they did is like giggle. Like they just sat there and giggled together.
Like, what do you have to giggle for?
Right.
Like,
it cringed me out so bad, but I actually, after this last episode specifically, I actually really like her. She is definitely moving in on Pepe. Like, they were making out. And Britt was very insecure. I don't think he knows that happened, but he was very insecure with the bond that they were clearly creating. And I'm like, my goodness, get out of here.
Or take it back to the day and ask him for a duel. Like, come on.
Exactly. Like, what happened to whatever happened to dueling? They should do a dueling challenge. Whoever wins gets the
seriously, I think they should. I think we're missing something in the romance reality TV game show, and I think what we're missing is dueling. You know, back in the day, we used to be a proper country, and we used to duel, we used to joust.
You're right.
I mean, he's British. It's in his blood.
That's so true. And I am even going to take it a step further. I think we should create our own reality show that's very, like, medieval, like, courting themed.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
That, I think, would be a really fun time.
Lords and ladies.
Yes. Actually, I think something like that might already exist. I didn't break it. It was just,
that's
it slid
another
off.
thing in our budget.
Dude, I think these cost you, what, $8?
They did, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess Yeah, I don't want to get too much into Love Island unless you have anything else to say, because I really could talk about it forever right now.
Not really much to say about it other than I'm enjoying my time.
Yeah.
I'm watching The Amazing World of Gumball in between, you know. So that's fun. I finished the first season of The Rehearsal. I'm gonna be moving on to the second season soon, shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, do you have anything to say about either of those?
Amazing World of Gumball is just such a interesting show. I love kind of like, I don't know if like mixed media show is like the right word, but like just shows that show like different animation styles, and I don't know. I just think that show's so much fun.
Nice. I have never watched it.
I think you should. It's healing my childhood, my inner child. I'm thinking about watching Courage the Cowardly Dog again though, and I will have more to say about that. Definitely, because I find Courage the Cowardly Dog to be very fascinating.
I will not be watching that one personally.
Yeah, I know. But I think you should watch Amazing World of Gumball.
Maybe I will.
I want a cat and I want to name Gumball.
It's a great idea.
No, I just finished the origin episode for Darwin, and oh my goodness, Darwin's the best character. He's always been the best.
Okay.
And because I don't know if you know this, so Darwin is a fish.
Okay.
He's a goldfish.
Okay.
But he's sentient. He can talk. He can speak. He lives in a little goldfish bowl besides Gumball and Anais's bed.
Okay.
Because they share one room. So we got Anais. She's the youngest.
Sorry, I thought I turned it off for a second. Continue.
Away with our budget apparently over here breaking things.
I almost turned it off. I didn't break it.
Okay. Well, we got Anais. She's the youngest. She's a bunny. We got well, technically I guess it'd be Darwin. He's kind of like the middle child. Then we got Gumball, the oldest.
Okay.
Yes, 3 siblings. And the origin is the dad, Richard, wanted Gumball was a very, very, very energetic child. Like, I'm talking like bouncing off the walls. Like, if that kid was my child, adoption would be happening. Like, because my lord, was that kid crazy. So they keep on getting him a bunch of fish that he keeps accidentally killing because he's just so hyper.
Okay.
And he's just not taking care of him properly. And he's not feeding them and all that stuff. And so Richard, he keeps on going back to the pet store, but then like they're out of fish now. And so your face right now is kind of funny. And so what does Richard do? He finds an old red van with a mysterious shopman in there. And this mysterious shopman gives him a bowl with a goldfish that has eyes that look a little too sentient.
Okay.
That looks like it has a brain.
Okay.
That looks like it can smile.
Okay.
And all of that.
Right.
And he instantly falls in love. He's like, okay, this is gonna be Gumball's new fish.
Right.
And so he gives the fish to Gumball. And Gumball quickly realizes, this fish can understand exactly what I'm saying.
Right.
And so this fish, he just has arms at this point. He doesn't have his legs yet. So then, he's talking to Gumball, and then he finds out, oh, this fish can speak. This fish just said my name in the cutest way in the entire universe. Because, listen, baby Darwin is so adorable. Like, I wanted a Darwin when I was little.
Okay.
But then I realized, well, goldfish aren't going to be able to speak and talk like Darwin, so there's no point.
Right.
And so...
I'm thrilled. Keep it going. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, you're on the edge of your seat. We'll buckle in. So, Gumball decides he wants to prank his parents by telling them about this fish, right? And so he goes to Darwin. He's like, I need you to look as stupid as possible. And what does Darwin do? He flips upside down and makes a stupid face that makes him look like he's dead. And so he's staying like this. He's like, dead. And then Richard comes in. He's like, oh no, another one, another goldfish down the drain, literally.
Right.
And so as he's about to dump the goldfish in, Gumball, with his super speed, bursts into the door. Because here's the thing about Gumball that you have to understand. Gumball and the mom Nicole are both demons at this point.
Okay.
They are demons.
Critical information, yeah.
Yes, very critical. And so he has certain powers, right? Well, he uses powers to break through the door and was like, no! Darwin, you can stop playing pretend, because this entire time, Darwin, he's just playing pretend, acting like an idiot. And he... And then he's like, then he's not acting like an idiot anymore. And they're like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Darwin. And so what had happened was they decided to take a family photo in the bathroom with Darwin, as one does. And so they're like, on the count of three, say cheese. And so they go 1, 2, 3. And what does Darwin do? He leaps up out of his bowl and says, cheese. And it scares Richard. Richard flings the fish bowl. Darwin hits the toilet hinge thing. I can't think of words right now. Darwin falls and he gets flushed into the ocean, and now we got a Finding Nemo situation on our hands.
Brother.
Except for Darwin is going to need to find the water sons.
Oh my god.
I know, no, it's crazy. And so he meets these fish in the ocean, and they're like, we don't believe your story right now, kid. Like, you can't, first of all, you can't survive on land. If you go on land, you're gonna die. And Darwin's like, not with love in my heart. And so, what does Darwin do? He, leaps out of the water, and he, with the power of love and friendship, gains lungs.
Hence the name.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the name.
Mm-hmm. Darwin.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Hold on. So, he's crawling now on land. And he's like, I'm on my way. I can't remember the rest of the song.
And that's fine.
And you know.
I'm totally okay with that.
And I got love inside my heart. I'm on my way. That's all I remember.
Okay.
And he's like kind of like fading at this point. He's like, I'm never gonna make it. He's kind of looking a little crusty. But then, of course, love hits him again.
Yeah.
And what sprouts from him? Legs.
Whoa.
Mhm. Now he has these legs. Now he walks to the Watersons. And he finds his way home, and then that's how he became the favorite child.
Okay, was his name Darwin before those things happened?
Yes. So the fish that died previous were named Darwin.
Okay. That's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm. Well, Darwin initially was supposed to be a character for a different show, I think. No, or was that Gumball? I can't remember. But, yeah.
Whoa.
He became such a beloved fish.
That's wild. That whole story was very... I keep almost turning it off. I can't stop fidgeting. That whole experience was very, like, 12-year-old little cousin coded.
Mm-hmm.
The way you told it.
Good. That's what I was going for, you know. Look, I got me another one. I think this is... I'd never watched the newest... Well, not the newest, How to Train Your Dragon, since the newest is live action. But I think it's the third film. But I know this is the white.
Yeah. I don't know her name.
I don't know her name.
I watched it, but I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. How was the movie?
What movie?
Exactly. How to Train Your Dragon 3. How was it? Did you like it?
I don't remember.
Oh. Well, then that tells me everything I need to know.
It was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one where Hiccup's mom comes back too. Or is that the second one?
That's the second one.
Oh, but maybe I didn't. No, I did. Because I remember seeing the White Dragon.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. All I know is that, honestly, the live action How to Train Your Dragon is actually getting pretty good reviews.
Don't care.
Don't
care. I am so against live action adaptations. I will not watch a single one ever. Ever. There was only one. What was it? I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, there's only one that I liked, and I can't remember what it was. But I watched and I liked and thought was good. I can't remember if it was a live action adaptation or if it was like a reboot.
I mean, I liked The Little Mermaid. That one was cute.
That I did enjoy that one. Maybe that's the one I was thinking of. I can't remember though. I think that was the one I might have been thinking of. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. What time are we at? We should probably get talking about our movie.
Movie.
Yeah, we watched Aftersun. This was my week to pick. This was my choice. And right off the bat, I want to address that yesterday I texted you and I said, have you watched it yet? Because I just started and I'm bored as fuck. And I was really bored. But I think that was a product of the like kind of day I was having and the kind of mindset I was in when I sat down to watch it. I did not want to watch a movie just in general. So I didn't finish it last night, and I woke up this morning and I watched it and I enjoyed it way more. Because the thing is it's not a super heavy I don't want to use the word boring because boring has a negative connotation to it, but it's slow. It's slower, and it's like you gotta watch. You have to pay attention to really pick up what they're putting down. And so yeah, yesterday I was not in the right headspace to take on something like that, but this morning I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It felt like it was like a memory to me. I don't know. It was
yeah, that is what it was.
Well, yeah, but like the way that in the terms of like it was filmed, it was very like memory, which I enjoyed.
Yeah.
And like I know
what they were going for.
I know that, but I just thought it'd be nice to point out, and I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know. I wasn't because I watched it yesterday as well. I literally finished it as soon as you texted me. And yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I don't know what else to. The thing is like I feel like there's so much to say about it, but like I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if I feel like I have the right words.
Well, that's why we're here. So find them.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll start then, because I, take the notes as I do. So if you don't know what Aftersun is about, the premise of it is that the Sophie, she is recalling a vacation she took with her father when she was very young, when she was a child. I think Sophie is probably
like 12.
12, like not super super young, but like
yeah,
I don't know, 12 I think is too old. I think she was maybe like 10.
No, because I think it was 11 though, because I'm pretty sure it was either 12 or 11.
I'm bad at like judging the ages of children, so you might be right, but you probably are right. But either way, she's recalling this vacation that she had with her father via like it starts via recording, like camcorder recording, and then it turns into like you're watching the movie in three different kind of like ways. You're watching it either via like VHS, like camcorder style recording, via her memory, and via her assumptions, because there are scenes like this is strictly from Sophie's perspective. So there are scenes where Paul's character, Caleb, is by himself, and those are all her filling in the gaps, because what this all like kind of culminates in is it's not outright said, but it is heavily suggested that this is the last vacation she ever took with him because he killed himself. That is the connotation. That's like what is being suggested, and kind of why she's doing that. I like watched a YouTube video. Somebody said, and I think this makes perfect sense. It just didn't occur to me that she was probably, because we also learned that adult Sophia, as she's watching and recounting this vacation, it's her birthday on that day. She's probably turning the age that
her
dad was at this time, so it's like bringing up a lot of memories. And so that's the premise of what it's about. So when he's by himself, what she's kind of doing, like the goal of watching, she's sitting and she's watching the VHS. And something else that YouTube video pointed out that I did not catch that I thought was so cool is that at the beginning, when you're the very first scene is them is the recording from the vacation in their hotel room, and you can actually see adult Sophie in the reflection of the thing while you're watching that scene. So like you're not you're watching the screen that Sophie's watching, so you can see her reflection. And I thought that was really cool. But she's watching these videos, and she's trying to kind of like put the pieces together, because it becomes very clear that like he is struggling a lot more than a 11, 12-year old is like capable of comprehending at that time. So she's kind of putting those pieces together via watching these videos and picking up on like the little things she didn't notice before, and then kind of recalling her memories, which are unreliable generally because she was so young, and it was such like she didn't understand. But through recalling her memories, and then through the assumptions she's making about what's going on when he was by himself on that vacation. And it's nothing crazy or insane, but she is kind of like, she's trying to understand in her adulthood, like she's trying to see if the signs were there, like, and it's really cool because it's none of that is explicitly said. You are getting it all from what you're watching.
Yeah, you're kind of just launched into it.
Yeah,
there's really not like a perfect place where it starts or anything. It just kind of, you're launched into it.
Yeah, like it doesn't talk down to you when you're watching it. It's not gonna it doesn't explain anything. Like, it respects the intelligence of the audience, I think, and I really respect that. The writer and director is Charlotte Wells, and this was her debut, like feature film debut.
Ooh, that's nice.
So I think that is really cool. And it was semi-autobiography.
Autobiographical.
Yes, thank you.
I think you'd like the musical Fun Home. Fun Home or Fun House? Hold on. Keep on talking.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I already kind of said the dad is played by Paul Mescal. The young Sophie.
Fun Home.
It's you have the book?
Yes. It's the musical, but this is the book if you want to read it. Like, this is the yeah, this has like everything. I don't think it has any of my notes in it. I don't think I took notes because this is from when I was in theater school.
Yeah.
It's a very short read. It's a short musical, but it's kind of follows the same kind of like vibes and like premise of the movie. I mean, in the show, it talks about, so it's I read this in my queer my queer study like for plays class and stuff. So we talked a lot about like queer plays and all that. And so this one, it's about like a girl and her relationship with her father, and how she's a lesbian and her father was very like closeted. And so kind of talks about growing up in her relationship with him and how it really changed, especially when she came out to him, and how he was never able to accept himself. And I mean, spoilers, he does kill himself in this play, but it's very sad. But it's very small, but it has like a lot of heart to it.
I will read that. That does sound interesting. What does it say? Who does it say the author that is?
A book and lyrics by Lisa Kron.
Based on the graphic novel by Alison Bechdel. I know who that is. Alison Bechdel. She was in. Hold on. Well, first of all, made the Bechdel test. That's like, I'm pretty sure. Maybe that's just why maybe that's why I'm thinking of her, but I swear to God I know something else. What is it? I literally, like, when I tell you I was just on her Wikipedia page, I don't know why. What was it? Doesn't matter. I was just on her Wikipedia page for some reason because I saw something. But no, that does sound really cool. And it does kind of sound like it's in the same vein.
Yeah, I'm not doing like I'm not explaining it in a way that does a lot of justice, but you know.
That's fine. I got the gist.
Yeah.
Fun fact. The actress who played adult Sophie, Celia Ralston Hall, she is a choreographer.
Hey!
She choreographed the music video for Electric Feel by MGMT, one of the greatest songs ever of all time.
Hey!
And strangely enough, because I don't really know how this works, but she was the choreographer on Girls, one of my favorite shows of all time. I don't know. I didn't know that choreographers worked on things that aren't dance related.
Could be like something movement based.
I guess there is one episode where a character is auditioning for a musical.
That's probably it then.
But I don't know. It suggested that she like worked on Girls, you know, like she was there because she also met her wife on Girls, her real life wife, on the set of Girls.
Oh man.
So I thought that was cool. Also, this is like not related to the movie, but it's related to Paul Mescal, and I thought this was wild. This is the first I'm hearing of this. So first of all, his next two projects are The History of Sound and Hamnet. The History of Sound is about like a duo that like travels around learning folk songs, I believe, if I'm remembering that correctly. And then Hamnet is based on it's going to be an adaptation from a book about like a fictionalized story about the aftermath of Shakespeare and his wife and their child dying.
I think I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's playing Shakespeare, but then what he's also currently working on, and he will be working on it for a very long time, is a Merrily We Roll Along film that they're filming over the course of 20 years. Because Merrily, it like goes backwards in time. Like the story is told in reverse order. So they're filming it over 20 years with Paul, Ben Platt, and Beanie Feldstein.
Dude, Ben Platt always at the scene of the crime.
Right. So I thought that was crazy. It was originally supposed to be somebody else in Paul's role, and they filmed some of it like 3 or 4 years ago, and then he got his wife outed him as a domestic abuser. So they had to bring Paul in and reshoot those scenes.
Oh my
and like
goodness.
the thing about like obviously that's like crazy, but like if I was a producer or like if I was like involved in making that film, I would be like, what, like I don't know, like actors and people in Hollywood, like there's always, I don't know, I don't trust any of them is basically what I'm saying. So I'd be like, I would be like, I hope that over the course of 20 years, this doesn't happen with another one of our freaking actors.
10 years down the line.
Right.
Like, oh, that would stress me out so much.
The anxiety would be so real. That is such a risk to like, I don't know, expect like everyone to commit for 20 years and to like expect like circumstances to be the same in 20 years, you know? That's like
I mean, things
really
can
wild.
change very fast within like 5 days or something. Like,
right.
I don't know.
And like even if it's not
I
something
could be dead by tomorrow.
Right. Like
Like
I don't
Paul
know.
Mescal, you better be taking your vitamins.
Right. It's kind of freaky. I thought that was wild. But I mean the that movie Boyhood did the same thing, but that was over 13 years.
Yeah.
But I thought that was wild. It doesn't have anything to do with this movie, but just in my research, I found that. But I also understand. So I remember when this movie first came out and Paul got nominated for the Oscar for it, it was like kind of like a big shock. Nobody really expected it. I totally see why he got a nomination. I think he lost it to, I think that was the year that Brendan Fraser might have won for The Whale, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
I think that is who he lost it to. I didn't watch The Whale, so I don't know like where that holds up in comparison, but I definitely see why he got the nomination. He like to prepare for it, I saw that they went on vacation together, him and that actress that played Sophie. Like they went on a 2-week-long vacation and to like bond and kind of like, I don't know, get into the right like mindset of it. And like it really did feel like I was watching like real father-daughter. I don't know. And like it was very subtle because obviously the whole point, as we just explained, is that like she didn't pick up on the signs then, but now she's reflecting back now that he has presumably died. Um, it is very subtle, but it's not so subtle. Like
Mhm.
I'm sure if I watched it a second time, I would like notice even more little things that he did, but it's like it's really driven by the performance. Like he had to have performed it the right way in
Mhm.
order to convey the right thing. Like it's very cinematography and performance heavy. Like the cinematography was stunning.
Oh, the cinematography was
It was
gorgeous.
crazy. I mean, there are some shots in that movie that are genuinely like some of the prettiest, like most perfect shots I've ever seen.
That's why I said like feel like it's filmed very much like a memory,
Mm-hmm.
but like a memory, it's like a kind of like nostalgia,
Yeah.
like something that you've never experienced, but it elicits a feeling
Mm-hmm.
still.
Yeah, they really nailed it. Like I just think that that was so the water, anything that involved water was so
Oh my
beautiful.
goodness, I
The pool
love
when she
water.
jumped into the pool. Yeah, I'm a water gal. I'm always gonna like some water, but that scene, anything that involved the water was so pretty.
Mhm.
And like the scene where he's walking into the water and it's
Mhm.
so dark, and as he enters the water it just like he just kind of fades into like the blackness of the water. So it's like
Mhm.
at that point, like when you're watching it you're thinking like, did he just kill himself? Like, is that what's happening? But then you realize that we don't even know if that really happened. All we know is that she knows that that night he had a really terrible experience, something that warranted him profusely apologizing to her the next day,
Mhm.
and she doesn't even know what it is because she wasn't there. So she's like trying to figure out, well, what could have happened here, what could have like prompted this like really emotional reaction out of him. And she imagines him, like walking into the like water in the middle of the night and whatever.
Mhm.
I thought that was so cool. And then I also, the way it ends, because I knew it ended sad. That's all I knew. Like, literally, actually, all that I knew is that people
Yeah.
say it's sad and I love sad stuff. So the way it ended, I thought was so cool. And I wasn't like bawling my eyes out or anything, but I was like, it was so emotional, but it was so simple and so subtle. Because then throughout the movie, you're getting these like flashes that at first I was so confused by, but you're getting these like flashes of him like at a rave, basically. Like the lights
Mhm.
are flashing and he's like clearly like out of his mind.
Mhm.
And um it's like adult Sophie is there in some of them, and it's this like weird, like I don't know like what is happening. But then at the almost did it again. I can't hold still. I can't hold still.
Okay.
But then he at the very end there's a scene where they are on the last day of the vacation, they're dancing, and it's like a very sweet moment. Like he's very earnestly dancing and she's dancing with him, and it's very sweet. And then it like cuts to this rave scene where it's like I think the raving part of it just represented like her not knowing what was going on with him. Like in her mind, it's like all of the darkness and all of the things that she doesn't understand. She's just like visualizing it and conceptualizing it as this like crazy flashy rave where he is just like all over the place. So then adult Sophie's at this rave with him, and instead of like having a very sweet dancing moment, they're like she's like fighting with him, almost like shoving and like
Mhm.
feeling like the anger about that. And at the very end, it's like a recording of him saying bye to her. She's going back to her mom's house because the parents are divorced. Like he's not like a single father. Like he's him and her mom are divorced. So she's going back to her mom and he's recording, and it's like bye, and it's sweet and it's cute. And then it like kind of pans around, it does the whole thing, pans around to him holding the camcorder. He closes it, he turns, walks down the hallway, and he opens the door into the lights are flashing, and
Mhm. Back into
presumably
like
that's
the
the
rave.
rave.
Mhm.
And I thought that was so cool. I loved
Mhm.
that.
No, I thought that was a
Um,
great way to end it.
yeah, because then at that point it like ties it all together, and it was so for some like the I think the music lent itself very well to that. I think that the music choice kind of added to the emotion because it's not like it's crazy sad. Like you're not watching
Mm-mm.
something sad happening, but you are watching him like his face drop, realizing like, okay, Sophie's going back to her mom. He's alone again. close the camcorder, walk back into like his what Sophie has like designated as like his darkness, his like his bad place. And it cuts to the rug that they bought on the vacation. That actually could make me cry. I don't know why, but like that really got me, like the rug, because then like in the movie there are a lot of like cuts to him in the room with the rugs being very sad. And like you realize it's just because like I think the plan the whole time was that this was going to be their last vacation together. I don't think he ever intended on like living to see another vacation with her. So he's like spending money on an 800-year-old rug and like just blowing all of his like everything on this vacation. And just kind of like the rug, I feel like signified like I'm about to drop 800 euro on a rug, and this is like this is serious. It was like incredibly emotional for me. I don't know. I thought that was really, I don't know. That was like, for some reason, that was the emotional moment for me, was the rug.
Yeah, no, I think that's like a fair emotional moment. I mean, because I didn't know much about this movie either. I just knew that it was sad. I knew that it ended sadly, but I don't know. It felt very like intimate too. Like I was just peering into her mind.
Yeah, and I think that was the goal for sure. I just feel like, I don't know, and I feel like they executed this movie exactly how they needed to. Like it's because for me, like if I were to give it a rating, like a personal rating, for me it seemed like a 4. It's not at like 5 level, and that's just on a personal level, but it's like the craft of the movie. Like if you're only taking that into consideration, it's really like it was really so good. It did exactly what it wanted to do. I think it accomplished, at least like as a viewer, I felt like I watched their vision for what they wanted to make like perfectly come to life.
I mean, I would agree.
Okay. That's good.
I mean, I have so much, like, I don't know, I feel like I have this issue, like, every time. Like, I feel like I have so much more to say, but it's like in the moment, my brain just completely, like, shuts down.
You know
and
what?
I don't know what else I could add.
I do the same thing, and I encourage you to take notes because I did even more this time. I didn't just take notes, but then afterwards, I like researched and I wrote a bunch of stuff down to jog my memory because I am also like, I kind of struggle with, I have so, like exactly what you said, I have so many thoughts and I don't know how to organize them into like verbal language. So I took like notes on general things that I thought and then watched like other people talk about it and kind of crafted my own thing and wrote it down. And I honestly haven't even consulted what I wrote down because the fact that I wrote it down is like it solidified it in my brain.
Yeah, I know. I need to start like writing things down more. Especially now, my memory is not what it used to be.
Not what it used to be.
Not what it used to be.
I know. We're getting so ancient and old. Oh, we're so old. Did you have a favorite part?
Man, I have so many favorite parts. That's the thing. Like I really loved the moment with where she's like recording and you're seeing it play out like on the TV, but it's kind of like slightly off to the side and he's like turn it off and then like she eventually turns it off, but you see it like in the TV screen still. I really liked that part. I really loved the part in like the rave where it's adult Sophie and him fighting fighting each other and her just kind of like yelling at him, kind of allowing herself to experience that anger for a little bit, especially if this was like the last vacation. It's just, I mean, in her kid mind, it didn't seem like a bad vacation like at all. It seemed like, because then we see like flickers about her start getting these like thoughts and feelings like growing up, you know, she's getting older. And so seeing like through like the lens, it didn't seem like it was a bad vacation for her. And then like her experiencing it and going back and trying to like figure out what was going on. And then with like that rave scene that was happening, I feel like just her confronting him in that way, in the only way like she knew at that point. It's like you were so happy at that point.
Yeah.
And then
yeah. I'm like gonna cry because you're so right. It's like you said, like to her it wasn't a bad vacation, and like something you said also kind of like brought it to me that there are like moments of her kind of like clearly getting older. Like you get flashes like she meets like these older kids that she's hanging out with, and you can tell that like obviously we see adult Sophie is like married to a woman, and you kind of seeing her like interact with this girl who's a little older than her, and you can see that she's kind of having these thoughts like, oh, like what's going on here, and like she's like to her it's a perfectly normal vacation, and she's like wrapped up with like getting older and like I don't know, like developing like more of a sense of self, and she's kind of like wrapped up in this, like not realizing, like being simultaneously too young to like realize what he's going through, but maybe also being too old to like take it into consideration. Like she's growing into herself, and that's kind of more of the thing too.
Yeah, there's just a lot to unpack. And just like, I don't know, maybe that, I mean, because she wasn't like, I mean, when you're growing up, you don't pay attention to a lot about like what your parents are going through.
Right.
So, I mean, it was a good vacation to her. And I assume kind of combing through those memories of her trying to like think, oh, like what you said, what could I have missed? Like, what was so wrong? Why'd you have to die? Like, why'd you leave me?
Right. And that, like, because you don't even see that aftermath, you know, like it doesn't, this movie does not end with like a confirmed death or like seeing young Sophie like come to terms with this or anything like that. It doesn't end like that. You just, all you know of the Sophie that comes after the vacation is the adult Sophie who is now married and has a baby. And is all you see of her is waking up and then sitting on the couch watching the camp. That's all you see. I don't even know if she really has more than a couple of words, if I recall. Like, you don't see that aftermath, but you have to like kind of do that like emotional processing yourself of like what she might have experienced and been going through, and like the thought of that is really like I'm like being very disturbed right now at the thought of like her, yeah, thinking like this was a fun vacation for me. Like at the end of the vacation she tells him like, why can't we just stay, like just like any kid does, that on vacation, you know, like I just want to stay, let's just stay in Turkey and continue this vacation. Like she genuinely had a good time, but now she has to like think about like I don't know, like should I have noticed? If I would have noticed, is there something I could have done? Did I do something wrong on that vacation perhaps? Like just all sorts of horrible things that like children should not have to think about.
I mean, and then when we think about the context of like the dance too, is like that was their last dance.
And that's the song that was playing too, and that's what was like, yeah.
Yeah, and she was, even before like dancing, she was like, I don't dance, and the dad was trying to get her to. And like just having that be like it also in the context of her confronting him was just super sad.
Yeah, it was. It's like you keep saying things and I'm like, wait. It was so sad. It really was so sad. It was so sad, and like it's also like today's Father's Day. What a prompt.
Oh shoot, yeah.
What a prompt movie to watch. Yeah, that was really sad. Well, I give it a 4 out of 5. I think. I reserve my 4.5s and 5s for like very personal moments. I could maybe bump this up to a 4.5. I'm not against like changing my ratings after I sit with movies. And again, I watched it this morning, so right now I think it sits at a 4 for me, just on first thought.
I mean, I think that's a good like a good measuring. Sorry, I'm so unfocused today. So like words and like putting them in.
We're on different vibes of unfocused right now.
Yeah, like centering words right now, it's just like everything just feels like
yeah. You're on zone out mood. I'm in like the opposite kind of like yeah.
Well, I'm also trying to think about what a movie.
I know, yeah, that's definitely you gotta pick soon because dinner is right now. It's 3 o'clock. Like, dinner is starting right now. We have to be out eating dinner.
Jesus.
What is your heart pulling you towards? What kind of, like, what vibe are you on lately?
There was this one movie. What is it called? It's an older movie, kind of psychedelic.
Psychedelic? Is it animated or is it live action?
It's kind of live action. It's live action, but shoot.
Kind of? What is it? Comedy, drama?
Psychological, and I think it's a horror.
Psychological horror / thriller?
Yeah, I don't think it's in English though.
Not in English. Okay, I can't help you.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I know I'm visualizing it right now in my brain.
When was it made? You said like 80s?
I think 80s.
Do you know who's in it or what streaming service it might be on?
Look up psychological movies.
Hold on.
Because the thing is I think it's on. Because I think last time I saw it was on Tubi.
On Tubi?
Yeah.
It's on Lubu. It's on Beatboop.
No, seriously.
You know that tweet?
Yeah.
Psychological, and you don't know who is in it?
No idea who's in it. And if that doesn't work, if I don't recognize the title or the thing, I'm gonna look up because I think it's surrealism.
Okay, so I looked up psychological thrillers from the 80s. Blue Velvet, you would know that one.
No, yeah.
The Vanishing?
No, I have to see the
Possession.
I have to see the.
Take a scroll. While Lily does that, I don't think she's caught up on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I'm not.
So I'll vamp a little bit on that. Mistress Isabel Brooks is the greatest thing to ever happen to TV. I don't gaff. She is so funny in the episode. So I just finished the first episode of Bracket 3, and I'm sorry, Bracket 3 is not giving for me right now, like at all. Brackets 1 and 2 just set the bar too high. But the ending of Bracket 2, when Mistress Isabel Brooks, you think that she might be, well, I never thought she would vote for Carrie because it's Mistress. But when you think that she's about to vote for Carrie, and she said, you know, I promised Carrie that I would give her vote because I stole another vote from her. Excuse me. And she goes, but I knew that Carrie would be a fake ass bitch and not give me her vote, so I voted for Lydia. Gag. That was one of my favorite TV moments in history. So many of my favorite TV moments in history are from RuPaul's Drag Race, because another one is when Lux Noir London went down the line complimenting every single girl until she got to Lucy LaDuca and said that she thinks Lucy LaDuca should go home. That was legendary. I mean, early Drag Race has so many. Did you find it?
I did not find it, but I'm making an executive decision
here.
What is it? Because I don't know if you're gonna like this, but it has been on my mind, and I need to dissect this movie some more in a way where I can speak to more people about it. I need to dissect Inland Empire again.
Okay, so you left my phone on long legs, so I thought that you were gonna make us watch long legs.
No, I couldn't, because the movie I was looking for, I said movies that were like Inland Empire, because this is how I found it before, and it was not popping up. I will find that movie that I'm thinking about, because I literally am visualizing it right now. A lot of other people, like, I kept on seeing stuff about it last week, and so I'm so mad that I cannot remember the name. But it was the movie that I was going to choose, and then I just forgot to re-look up the name. But we'll just do Inland Empire, because I need to dissect that movie.
All right.
And
we can do that. I'm totally okay with spending 4 hours watching.
If you love movies, you'll do it. If you love movies the way you say you love movies, you'll do it.
No, that's
and you won't complain.
No, because that's the thing. I liked Inland Empire. It's not even about disliking it. It's about the fact that I don't have an attention span. And
we'll work on it.
That's a commitment. You're talking about the commitment of Love Island. Inland Empire is a commitment.
If you can watch Love Island, you can watch Inland Empire.
Yes. For viewers of Love Island, up next, Inland Empire. Oh my god, that is so funny. That is so funny. All right.
Paranorman. They're going to be re-releasing that into theaters, and then they're going to do like a special content for it.
That's
my
cool.
favorite Halloween movie is Paranorman. Fun fact.
It's a good movie. Well, as that all? All right. See you guys next time for Inland Empire. I'm gonna watch it over 6 sessions.
Do what you gotta do. Play Sims while you're doing it. I don't know.
You could not watch Inland Empire while doing anything else.
Oh my lord.
That is not how that movie works.
Complain. That's all it is with this one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Dun, dun.